Hello everyone. Thank you for your visiting Jiangsu Dingsi website and YouTube channel. From this online seminar tutorial, I'd like to introduce what is PM stepper linear actuators and how to choose this product. Dings provide three types of PM stepper linear actuator: external, non-captive, and captive type. And customer can choose from these three product series based on bipolar or unipolar motors. I will continue to explain more detail about this product. From engineering video in next slide, I help customers can understand how to PM stepper linear actuator works. The three types of external, non-captive, captive PM stepper linear actuators are basically 7.5 degrees and 15 degree permanent magnetic stepper motors, and lead screws are integrated into unipolar and bipolar motors. It is a type of product that converts the rotational motion of the motor into a linear motion. With the use of lead screws and engineered thermoplastic nut, it allows PM stepper linear actuators to provide quiet, efficient, durable, and cost-effective linear motion solutions. Screw ends should be fixed. Also, motor and nut should be fixed and well aligned with the mechanical structure, since it in fact performs like a thrust force, linearity, runout, and also life cycle of an actuator. Dings PM stepper linear actuator is composed of a total three sides of motor body diameter, as a 20 mm, 25 mm, and 36 mm, and external, non-captive, and captive type actuators are supported for each size. Here are general specifications of Dings PM stepper linear actuator. Dings uses 303 stainless precision cold rolled bead screw, and for certain application, customer can choose Teflon coated screw as an option. Screw accuracies and straightness is 0.18 mm and 0.15 mm, each based on the 300 mm length. Screw efficiency is from 35 to 85%, but it depends on pitch of lead screw. Please carefully operate a Dings PM stepper linear actuator following temperature guideline in operation and storage. General screw back length is from 0.01 to 0.1 mm, and engineered plastic nut is POM with self-lubrication. Typically, Dings guarantees few millions of life cycle, but please don't forget, it depends on the load, speed, and operation environment. Many customers ask Dings what is the maximum length of a screw. Dings can adapt for PM stepper linear actuator, and surely it depends on the size of the motor. First of all, in the case of external and non-captive type of products, as shown in the table, the maximum applicable length for 20 mm motor is 150 mm. For 25 mm motors, in case of screw diameter is 3.5 mm, screw length can be maximum 200 mm. For 4.77 mm diameter, screw length can be maximum 300 mm. And motor size 36 mm can be applied up to 300 mm. If there is any special customization requirements from customer for making longer stroke, please individually contact Dings or our regional local distributors. In case of captive series, the stroke for each motor size is standardized. In case of size 20 mm motor, you can select a total 4 strokes: 14 mm, 18 mm, 25 mm, and 31 mm strokes can be selected, and the length of the profile at motor front and total extract lengths of the screws are stipulated for each stroke. Please check carefully when selecting a motors. In case of size 25 mm captive motor, you can select a total 4 strokes. Strokes can be selected from 13 mm, 18 mm, 25 mm, and 31 mm. In case of size 36 mm captive motor, you can select total 3 strokes. Strokes can be selected from 16 mm, 25 mm, and 38 mm. I hope that this helps you understand the basic concept of DING's PM stepper linear actuators. In this chapter, let me explain more about customization options that DING's can offer you. Sometimes, customer requests the grease-release screw and nut combination for PM stepper linear actuator. Then, DING's provide external and non-captive type PM stepper linear actuator with integrated Teflon-coated lead screw. Teflon-coated lead screw enable its longer life cycle and very useful in unclean working environment by dirt, particles, or etc., since it can be simply cleaned up. Based on basic understanding of DING's PM stepper linear actuator, let's try to choose actuator together. However, there are still a couple of things I have to highlight all of you for the appropriate product selection. Let's take a look few more steps for actual product selection. It is very basic step, but still many customers are not clear on this. According to DING's technical guideline for PM stepper linear actuator of trust first as a maximum and recommended. Please choose proper motor size in advance. The guide is options and technical features commonly applied to the three types of products as external, non-captive, and captive. As you selected the size of a motor, now it's time to choose a lead screw. It is actually about force and speed requirements. As you can see, there are many technical factors customers have to deeply consider and calculate. But if there is any questionnaire, please feel free to contact DING's or our local distributors. According to your application or concept of design, you can simply find out proper lead screw between speed and thrust force relationship. Based on different motor size and spec, you can check out thrust force curve and select a lead screw code. One thing I would like to emphasize is please consider to take a max 50% of safety margin to choose a lead screw. It may give you different lead screw, even motor selection from the beginning, but it is very important step to select right capacity of actuator with safety. So please be careful on this step. DING's PM stepper linear actuator of lead screw is 303 stainless precision cold rolled lead screw. Screw accuracies and straightness is 0.80 mm and 0.15 mm, each based on the 300 mm length. Screw efficiency is from 35 to 85%, but it depends on pitch of lead screw. DING's control all of lead screw manufacturing process in our facilities. If you complete to choose a lead screw, please consider how to fix the screw into your mechanical structures. To guarantee best performance of PM stepper linear actuators, screw end should be properly fixed. To do this, please consider what kind of screw end machining options you are going to choose from our selections. And if you want to specially customize end machining, please provide your request as a drawing, and our engineering team will immediately check and review to make it come true. Fixity of screw end is very critical factor customer has to consider because as you can see this table, different type of screw end fixity impact rigidity of customer's system. So, if possible, please assemble PM stepper linear actuator as strongly supported or fixed. The PM stepper linear actuator can be installed as shown in the video. In case of external and non-captive type, connect the actuator directly to the rod, dual linear guide or guided rod. And for captive type, connect the actuator directly to the rod. Please follow DING's technical guideline for better performance of PM stepper linear actuator. Thank you for watching DING's PM stepper linear actuator online seminar tutorial. For more information, please visit DING's website www.dingsmotion.com.